So, Alan, I labeled this courage, and I thought maybe you could just start it off and share because this is courageous. I don't think it's as tough as other things, but a lot of people won't go and speak publicly. They don't like that. And going live on Facebook is a fear a lot of people have. They won't do it. I don't quite get that. There are my sons do far greater, far scarier things every day. So they're my inspiration to work hard and put myself out there and get uncomfortable. And I think everything we want is on the other side of our comfort zone. So we need to really push ourselves. So what are your thoughts? I mean, you're an older guy learning all these gadgets and new apps and everything. And I commend you for that because it's not easy. And here you are.
Well, yes, it's something that, okay, as you said, courage. It's something, as we were saying, I have this shirt and I did a post, I think it was yesterday, from a ministry. His name was Ed Cole. This was somebody about 20 years ago, and I still have his shirt. But it says, champions are those that have not never failed, but those that never quit. So it's something that facing your fear with whatever it is, public speaking, me getting in front of a camera, doing something physically. There's all kinds of fears. I'm not a big fan of sharks, but I love to swim. I've surfed and everything, but I'm always kind of looking underneath me when I am. I'm not saying I'm any good at it, but I enjoy sports. I enjoy activities. But yeah, everyone, no matter what you're doing, there's a element of concern, an element of fear. Just driving on the highways today, yeah, a lot of people have this hesitation, this nervousness. My wife heads into Philly to see her mom, and I always just give me a call. Let me know when you get there. Just because of the craziness, okay, she's there, fine. So facing your fear, now, as everybody has ever talked to me, yeah, they should know real quick that I believe in God. I'm a Christian, and some people will say, well, that's a crutch. Well, I guess to an extent it is, because he handles fear. He takes care of things as long as I allow him to do so. But I still have to go, and I'm talking. I got these thoughts, I got these messages, yeah, but I'm the one talking. I'm the one going about. He uses all of us if we allow him. But facing our fears is huge. And when we're talking about LiveGOOD, the fear of failure. Gee, I can't do what Alan's doing. I can't do what Donna's doing. There she is. She's so calm, and I see her on posts, and she knows all this stuff about the products. I can't learn all that stuff. Well, the bottom line is not everybody has to learn all that stuff. We all have different talents. We all have different abilities. We use what God has given us, and as a group, we work together. Yeah, between you and Vince, I've never done these online things. Yeah, I tried to do something once, and I had pictures of a bucket and all kinds, because I didn't know what I was doing.
But you're still doing it, and look at you now. Now you're sitting all calm outside on a Facebook Live.
Yes, because I'm not saying I'm still not nervous about things, but it's something that you work past it, and you just keep trying, and the perseverance. Most people like some kind of sport. I don't care what it is; it doesn't matter. You don't have this ball player, hockey player, whatever sport, going out, never practiced, never trained, never did anything, and all of a sudden he's running circles around anybody else. He or she practiced, worked, trained, learned, and that is how you beat your fears. Now, it's something that most of those people, most of those sports, they have fears as well. gee, I don't want to drop the ball. I don't want to miss the shot. I don't, whatever it may be. And that's why they keep practicing. And it becomes a repetition. If you try to hit a baseball, you have to know how to swing the bat. You know how to do these things so that you're not thinking, you're reacting. I don't care what sport you're talking about, you have it ingrained so that your body reacts. And this is all a way of beating our fears. With the different posts, with the different things that we're doing, the working together, this is all how we practice, how we work together. Not everyone is going to be on these things. If it was, Facebook would be overloaded with faces all and that wouldn't be any good either. I'm not saying there's people that can't do it better than I am. I guarantee you there are, but they may be afraid to try it. But there's other people with all kinds of talents that can very much succeed in this, but they have to beat their fear of just doing the tour, becoming an affiliate when as I talked to somebody earlier this week, the price that we're looking at, the expenditure, depending on where you are, I said, it's about 12 gallons of gas right now to get this thing started. So, and that's the biggest expenditure. And then to stay active, if you've ever eaten out at a restaurant or wherever you go, you get a coffee, you get an iced tea, a soda, that's going to be $2.50, $3, depending on where you're going. You get 4 of those a month, that's the expenditure. So your activity is 4 sodas a month to stay active. So that is your fear factor. Can I?
Or one coffee at Starbucks.
Right. Well, Starbucks, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I have a feeling that's a lot more than $2.50, $3, especially.
Absolutely. It is so much more. And you're right. That's what this is. This is all about why do you want to get uncomfortable and do this type of thing? Why do I want to get out here and put myself and be vulnerable and put myself on Facebook and put my face out here? Like, I have a lot of my own self-doubt and everything, and I have to beat it down. So because I know that I have something to offer people that can help people. I've devoted my life now to helping people heal. And for me, it's so important that if I learn something, if I know something, if I can make someone's life better just by sharing it here, then I owe it to them, right? I feel like God gave it to me, and here I am. Not everybody needs to go on Facebook Live. Not everybody will be comfortable with it. But for me,
right.
I think it's the most efficient way, and it's obviously free right now, although nothing's ever free, but we don't actually, we're paying for it in other ways. But if you have something that can help someone, well, aren't you selfish if you don't share it? So that's my thinking, is like, I'll put my big girl panties on and I'll put myself out there and be vulnerable and risk getting mocked or whatever, just so I can, if someone needs help, maybe they need a product that's going to help them feel better. Maybe they need money. Like, who doesn't need more money right now? Like, so if I have a tool that can help someone, I'm willing to make myself be uncomfortable to help someone else. And it's not the easiest thing, but you have to learn, you have to go through all whatever Facebook's going to do, but and I like to learn the products, but that's what I do. That's how I am. I've been in research a long time. So I love to research the products, and I love to find things that are going to help people. So you don't have to know it like I know it, and you don't even have to do a Facebook Live. But if you want a difference in your life, I think you need to make yourself do something uncomfortable, and then you'll be able to reap the benefits of that. And in this case, you can help other people with the most affordable way there is and help them get an income. So what's better than that? What do you think? At every age, right? Whether they're young or older, we have everything in between here. And it is equal opportunity here. There is no restriction on how you identify, how old you are, how young you are. It doesn't matter what your skin color is.
Right.
If you're willing to do the work, you can be rewarded for that work.
Yes, very, very, very much so. It's something, the last post we did, we were talking a little bit about preparing for retirement. Yeah, you don't wait till you're 55 and say, gee, I want to retire in 10 years. I need $800,000 someplace to live off. Well, that's going to be very tough. I heard a statistic a little bit ago, a couple days ago, 40% of the people struggle to take care of their bills each month. Now, it's something that, you know, we can help those anyone in these categories. We can show them an avenue that they can be bringing in extra income. Now, if you start today, and I tell people in 3 months from now, we're not necessarily going to be on a beach in Hawaii. It's something that this takes time, it builds, but it's working. We look at these numbers, and again, when I started mid-February, there was like 70,000 affiliates. Today, I don't know the official number, but it's got to be right around 450,000. And that is a drop in the bucket. That's international. There's millions of people that are going to be coming into this from now till years and years to come. And we can be the ones that break the fear, those that are helping those that are struggling, that 40%. I want to help them. People say, well, why am I doing this? Okay, I do have other income streams because of the stuff that I did when I was younger and built and invested in all kinds of stuff. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars in real estate, which most people don't want to do. And you want to talk about fear? My friend and I, we started out with an $800,000 package to start buying stuff. You want to talk about some fear? I lost some sleep.
Yeah.
But we don't need that. We don't have that with LiveGOOD, and we can have the same return for 12 gallons. Excuse me, I get so excited. 12 gallons of gas and 4 sodas a month. You can have the same thing that I have with this real estate, with hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt that we had to pay off. So people say, boy, you get really passionate about this because I see what's coming. And as you said, it would be greedy of me not to tell everyone and anyone. It would be selfish of me not to share this. I don't want anybody to say, as I'm growing and I'm blessed, gee, earning whatever I'm going to be earning, why didn't you tell me way back then and I could have built with you? I did, or I tried, and I still will.
You're doing it. You are. You're an example, right? I mean, this is, we have a vehicle here to help people get to their destination that they need to. Everyone has, could be $100 a month, it could be $1,000 a month, or there's no limit. Like, if you need help, this is a great way to get in, low cost of entry, and everything is upside here as far as I see it, you know, like, and so many people today need extra help. Like you just, whether you're trying to retire or whether you're just starting out of college or school or whatever, like, who doesn't need more help?
Right. And it's something that, again, going back to, and what I try to explain, getting involved in the beginning of something. Yeah, you're going to have growing pains. I don't care who, what, when, where. Anybody that raised a child, which I know you have a couple of children, I have a couple, I have some grandchildren, growing pains. Okay, you as an infant, you got to clean them up, you got to feed them, these are growing pains. But now look at what, as they grow and they mature, and now there are blessings when they're younger, and they're even more blessings now. They're contributing, now they're helping. Growing pains with a company, yeah, there's going to be some times where this happens I don't care what company you're talking about. Yeah, real estate. As I said, we lost tenants and did all kinds of damage. Had to spend $10,000 to fix a place up, not breaking. Growing pains. LiveGOOD is going through some growing pains because they are the fastest growing company networking in 2023, and you can be involved with it. Where's the downside? It just, I'm shocked when people, well, I just want to wait. I want to watch. You have that right to do that. And the products that are coming out in the next, the sleep aid, the energy,
Right.
there's 4 different products coming out in early or mid-July.
So you know what,
Every time
you brought up, you said real estate, and it made me think of like how many, I know my husband sells commercial real estate and we do residential also, but commercial's his primary. And I know what's out there as far as inventory, and I don't know how realtors don't need extra help right now because there's not a lot of inventory, and it's a tough market now because the interest rates kept going up and up and up. And
right.
So there's things that peak that we saw a couple years ago is not there anymore. So, and I see the listings, and most realtors don't have more than 2 listings, right? So I don't know how they're not struggling. Even if you have a huge deal, I mean, what are you going to get, $30,000? How long is that going to last you? How do you not need something residual to help you in between all those other sales? Or maybe you're a hairstylist and you're exchanging your time for money all the time. You have to be there in front of someone and be in person to get your income. But why not work on something that could give you something residual that you don't have to be there while you're sleeping? You can earn money. Like, it's so smart to me to do something that's going to help bring in more money when you don't have to exchange your time for it. Like anything you have to do and go to work and check in and whatever you're doing, selling cars, selling houses, if you're a nurse, whatever, you have to exchange your time for money. So why not build something that's going to help you get residual income when you go to sleep? You're going to wake up, like Thursday today for us, we're getting paid, right? Like, and you didn't go anywhere to do it. You didn't have to go stand and cut people's hair. This is happening on the side. While you're cutting people's hair, you could talk to them about like, hey, you probably could use some collagen. Your hair's getting a little thin. Or, hey, maybe you need some.
You're not.
Yeah. Maybe you need something, multivitamins, whatever. You could have a conversation with people and you have something that can help them. And then you can help yourself too. Like, to me, this is the smartest. And it does take a little courage to put yourself out there and try something different. And if you could offer someone something that's so affordable, but yet the highest quality, like, it's win-win-win all the way around, right?
Right. It's something that there's a couple, well, you said residual a couple of times. Some people do not even know what residual income is. And I asked somebody that this week, and they say, they looked at me confused. I said, well, if you do your job, whatever that job is this week, you get paid for it. Maybe next week they hold a week, whatever the case may be, you get paid for that work. Residual income, you do that work this week, you get paid on it when you get paid, and then next month you get paid on it again. Next month you get paid on the same work that you did today. You get paid 3, 4, 5 months down the road, 3, 4, 5 years down the road. And not only that, but the work that you do next week, the work that you do the following week, and this starts to roll. Now, again, it takes time, just like all of this, but as you put these weeks, these days, these weeks, these months of work together, and this residual is building, that's how professionals, people with these 5, 6 figures, not only yearly, but even monthly, that's how they do it. We don't have to be a sports star. Okay. As I said, I love sports.
Most of us are not.
Right.
Most of us are just average people trying to do the best they can for their families and their loved ones, and doing the best they can, and putting the grind in just to get the best out of it. But you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. There's a better way to help you to live
Yes.
better, right?
And I don't know. I'm guessing you can see some of the comments that are coming up.
Some of them might, yeah.
I'm looking at this, and here we are in the States, and I'm looking at this, and here is a person in Pakistan,
right?
commenting on what we are doing today. Now, I have no idea what the time is there. It could be the middle of the night. I don't know that.
I don't know either.
But and he says more blessings and love to us because we're touching his life or her life. I don't know. Yeah. It just says, hey, Celine. So I just send out blessings to that person and their family as well, because that's what's so great about this. We can touch lives, and it's not necessarily financially, health, spiritually, working together, and that's what I live for. And I'm sorry, I get emotional about this, and I'm not afraid of it because that's what I want to do. I want to touch, whether it's the person next door to me or wherever Pakistan is as far as around the world. I mean, I know where it's at, but all around the world, we can touch lives. And that's what's great. Praise God.
I think that's a great place to end on, right? Right there.
Yeah. I mean, that it just popped up, and as I said, I didn't know. I figured you could see it, but that is.
Yeah. He popped in early. Yeah, he's a good guy. Right, and he could join the business too because we're international.
Right. Exactly. 232 different nations, or
it's
at least that's the last number I got.
That was global at launch, which is really amazing. So I love it. And if you've listened this long and you want to learn more, we have a 5-minute video you can watch. Just ask. We'll put the, if you're friends with Alan, you watch his. If you're friends with me, you watch mine. That's it. And then we're here to help you. We want to help people succeed. We want to help people get healthier. We want to help people live better, live good.
Amen. Yes, definitely.
Shirt.
And
have a live good shirt on.
Yes, there you go. It is something that we are touching lives around the world just by putting ourselves out and facing our fears, and it's just as fearful talking to your son, daughter, mom, dad, whatever, let alone somebody. Sometimes that's even more fearful than somebody you don't know at all, but it's still a matter of just learning and trusting and believing that God is directing us and that He's blessing this company, and we're growing. So,
that's right.
Thank you, Donna.
Well, I think that's a perfect place to stop. Alan, thanks for your time. Everyone, thanks for listening, and we're here to help you.
Yes. God bless. Bye, y'all.
Alan. All right. Take care. Have a good day.